Hey everybody, welcome to our training this afternoon on Branch Up and using it with Instagram. My name is Mike Lashardi. I'm a gold consultant with Team Sky. I joined about 7 months ago, and it's been having the time of my life here. So very excited to introduce you to Branch Up. If you have not seen it before, it is an incredible free resource that posts travel deals on your business Facebook and your business LinkedIn page. And you don't have to do a thing after it's set up. It's also got some new automated newsletter functionality, which I'm not going to dig into today, but Precious Carol just did an awesome training on that. So definitely look that up. And I'm going to show you specifically today how to set up Branch Up, but also how we can use the social media scheduler to take the same content and get it onto Instagram quickly and easily, like a month at a time. So Branch Up does not natively work with Instagram, but we found kind of a workaround to make it happen. So I am going to share my screen. And as I said before we started recording, if you have not, in order to use this, you need to have a business page set up on Facebook and also on LinkedIn. And then you'll need an Instagram one as well if you decide to go that way. So we can start one at a time, but eventually, you'll want to do both. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to branchup.com, and that will take you to the sign up page. Okay. And you're going to sign up with your business email. And once you get signed up, it's going to ask you for a bunch of profile information. So I'm going to go over just on the top here to profile info, and we're going to go through what it's going to ask you guys to put in. So first, we're going to go to personal details. And so the first thing it's going to do is ask you to put a photo. I highly recommend you put either a nice photo of yourself. It could be a travel photo. It could be a logo if you have one. If you don't have a logo yet and you need one for your business, I did a training a couple of weeks ago on where to find both free and paid versions of logos. So check that out. But I chose to put my picture here. So either way works. And just so you guys know, I am going to keep the chat around and try to follow along while I'm presenting. But if not, I will come back at the end and do Q&A. Okay, so feel free to unmute. Feel free to ask questions as they come up. So once you do the photo, you're going to put in your name, your email address will already be there, and whatever contact phone number you want people to use. I have a Google, I'm actually using a different service called Dialpad, but I do suggest if you haven't already, use Google Voice, get a free business phone number so that you're not giving your cell phone out on every website. Just nice for a little bit of privacy. So we have other trainings on that as well, but you put your phone number in there. You can subscribe if you want to receive email marketing tips. And then this advanced filter button lets you filter on your Facebook and LinkedIn app when you're looking at them. I don't really use that, so it doesn't really matter too much if you have it checked. Okay, but once you save that, then it's going to go down to agency details. Okay, so first thing, what best describes you and your agency's business? You want to put you're a home-based advisor working as an independent contractor. Okay. It's going to ask if you want a seller of traveler's license, if you have one, an ID number to put in. So I put our California seller of travel, which is the CST number. I'll put that in the chat for you in case you want to use that same one. That's one of the 4 licenses that you have. You don't necessarily have to put them all on here, but I like to have at least that one. Okay. Um, Consortia affiliation. Okay, that's going to be Travel Leaders Network. So that is the consortia that we are a part of. And then it will ask you what host, agency, or franchise you're affiliated with. That's going to be Archer Travel Group. Okay. And then it'll ask you for your website link. So how many of you, let me know in the chat, how many of you have built your own website? It's totally okay either way. Let me know if you've built your own website or you just using the Evo website for now. Not yet. Cool. Eco website, okay. Oh, the Evo website, got it. Yeah, and honestly, most of us that the Evo website is our primary. Laura's using her Yelp. That works totally too. Lorenzo built his on Google Sites. Okay, so there's a lot of mix here, and that's totally fine. If you have your own website or you're using Yelp, wherever you want people to land, go ahead and put that here. If you're using your Evo site, just use that URL. This is basically going to go whenever somebody clicks on your deals, it's going to show your web link where people can go to find you to book it. Okay. So wherever it is that people can find you and contact you most easily, that's what you want to put here, whether that's your Evo site or your own personal site. Okay. Or your own business site, I should say. And then if you have a logo, again, you can put that here. Not required by any means, but you can come back and update that later too. Okay. So once we save all that, we're going to go to agency address. This is going to be the agency name is your business, not Archer Travel, not Evolution, the name of your travel agency. The address is going to be your address. Now, I have a PO box, and some people have that luxury. I realize some people use their home addresses, so it's not going to check this. You don't have to put your full address in here. If you want, just leave the street number off, and then you can leave it that way, just so you have some privacy. But if you have any sort of a PO box or something, you can put that as here as well. Okay. And then again, your phone number is going to go down here. Okay. Then we're going to go to seller information. So what are your personal estimated annual sales? I put not applicable because I don't know what they're going to be for a whole year. I haven't been here for a whole year yet. So they say this helps with relevance for supplier lists. I don't really think it matters. So I would keep it as not applicable. Okay. It's going to ask for the ID number, your membership ID number you use to book travel. That's going to be Archer's IATA number. So you can select ARC IATA. And then here's the number in the chat that you want to use. 0582-4840. Okay. And then these are really your own choice. Again, this is going to impact some of the suppliers that it shows you because they're going to try to tailor it to your destinations. So what is the number one destination region you sell? And this may be different. Actually, I put USA when I signed up, and I think Europe has overtaken this now. So I probably want to change these. But you can update these however often you want as your markets change. Or you can leave them the same. Doesn't really matter. So you can fill in number 1, 2, and 3. And then what is the number one type of travel you book? So again, there's lots of options here, and you can choose whatever you think makes the most sense for your business. Okay. I'm going to actually change this one while we're here to affinity travel because I've had some nice affinity groups recently. All right. Now we're going to go to business card. Okay. So this is now with all that information that we put in, this is why that's important. This is on your landing page, how it's going to show you your business card. Okay. So it's got your photo, got your logo, got all the contact info you put in. And then it's also got a footer on the landing page. And then once you get into the email marketing, it's also got a footer on the email marketing with all that information. Okay. So you want to just kind of take a look at those, make sure they look okay, and it's got all the information that you want it to have. Okay. Then we are going to dig down to supplier preferences. Okay, so this page, you will find a list of your favorite suppliers. Okay. So by default, each of these categories, if you hit the plus sign, it's going to show you a huge list of suppliers. You can see coming soon, they're constantly adding new ones. Okay. And what this page is doing is it's telling BranchUp what deals to post on your page. Okay. Now, I know a lot of agents, and this is totally fine, leave everything active. And that's great. If you don't have a particular niche yet, or you don't have particular suppliers you want to promote, leave it all active. That's totally fine. what I found, or what I really tried to do, it posts 3 times a day on Facebook and on LinkedIn. Um, if you have them both set up. And I figured by limiting some of the suppliers, it wouldn't post quite as often. I thought 3 times a day was a little bit of overkill for me, based on my audience. But that's a total personal decision. You can do whatever you want to do. Like I said, most people that I've seen, most of the agents just leave them all active, and that is 100% fine. Okay. Same thing with all the tour different agencies, resort and hotel, got destination and tourist associations. So these I did leave pretty much all of them on because I thought it would give people some different ideas from the destination experts. Trade associations. So this is going to be industry news, which I think is good for it to show once in a while. Other products, it's got like some RV rentals and stuff here. I'm going to turn these on. Those are new. And then it's got an inspirational one if you want inspirational posts every once in a while. Okay. So once this is all set up, and again, you can come back and change this anytime you want. We can update the preferences and that will tell them what to post. Okay. So how are we doing so far? Is everybody keeping up? Am I going too fast? Are we good so far? Okay, great. Thanks, Laura. Appreciate that. Stacy, awesome. Okay, awesome, guys. Thanks. So the next thing we need to do is connect this to our Facebook and our LinkedIn, or either or, depending on what you want to do. So we're first going to go to Facebook app, and we're going to go to connection. Okay. So it's going to ask you up here to log into Facebook. You can see mine's already logged in. So what you'll do is you'll log into your Facebook personal account, and then your page, you're an admin on that. So once you log in with your personal account and give it permission to access it, it's going to pop up and say, okay, which page would you like to use it with? And it will let you select your business page. So I'm going to give you just a minute or two. Go ahead and do that real quick and let me know how it goes. And just let me know, kind of once you're done, once you were able to get it connected. Oh, good. Laura, you set up yesterday. Cool. Kim, that worked. Awesome. Okay. So now you've got your Facebook connected. If you have LinkedIn, you can do the same thing and go to the LinkedIn app, go to connection, and same thing. It's going to ask you to log in, give it access, and then select your business page. Okay. So I'll give you guys a couple minutes too if you want to do LinkedIn real quick if you have one. Or let me know, if you're not going to set one up right now, that's totally fine too. All set up, Kim. Great. Okay. Okay, Stacy, you're gonna do it tomorrow. All right. I'm gonna just start moving on. You guys can finish up while we do this. So now you'll be able to take a look, and it should have already populated what posts are coming out. Okay. So if we go to that Facebook app again and we go to posts, you'll see here what's upcoming. You can also see what's already been published. You guys won't because you're just setting it up. And you can see any that you've deleted. Sometimes I'll see one that I'm just like, I don't really want to do that on my page. Or, there's too many in a day or something. So I'll delete them every once in a while. But essentially, you can now see a list. Here's Wednesday, November 8th, November 9th. Here's another one for the 9th. Okay. And you can look down and it usually shows you about a month at a time what posts are next up scheduled. Okay. Now, if we click on one of these, check this out. So here's the deal that comes up. It's got my logo at the top. It's got all my contact info. It's got a great cyber sale. It tells you it's until November 30th. Look at this. It's got a video. It's all set up, ready to go. And guess what? Here's some other trips that they're advertising at the same time. And then again, contact your travel agent down here to book. So you can see how beneficial this is, right? It's directing everything back to you. But it's just free content that you don't have to worry about setting up, which I absolutely love. And these are really good looking pages. Like, it would take me forever to build out individual pages like this for every day. So basically that, and the same thing for LinkedIn. If we go to LinkedIn and we go to posts, it's going to show the same deal. Now, LinkedIn, it doesn't post every day. LinkedIn, it posts every other day. Okay. Because just the audience is different. So with them, you only get one post every other day, which I think is a lot better than bombarding everybody on LinkedIn. Okay. So I'm going to show you one other thing, or a couple other things in here, and then we're going to jump over to how to do this on Instagram. Okay. So I want you to just click real quick, and I'm not going to do a whole training on this e-marketing app. Okay. Once you sign up for this, let me see. So when you first click on that, it's going to have a button here that says sign up. Okay. Once you sign up, it's going to start populating the email. And what it does is it puts the email together, and then it gives you 2 days to edit it and make any changes you want. And you can update your mailing list before it sends it out. Okay. But look at this. This is a whole email newsletter that is all about Christmas travel that's coming up. So it's super timely, trying to encourage people to book trips for the upcoming holidays. It's got some specials that are listed here. Okay. And again, all of this looks just like I sent it, like I took all the time to put this together, gives people an opportunity to subscribe. And it's just another way you can get in front of people and help them to encourage them to use you as a travel agent. So there's a whole training on this that, like I said, Precious put together, and I'll try to link that in the comments when I upload this one. But that's a brand new functionality they just put out. I think it's awesome. You definitely want to explore that too once you start to build an email list. Okay. I also want to show you the reports. So it's going to show you for October 31st to November 7th. So this is in the last week. Had 9 posts. My audience is 95. My reach is 101. And my engagement is 3. Now, I haven't put a whole lot of time into building my social media. So your results will likely be better than mine are. But this is just a nice screen to be able to check based on different time periods. And you can see you can change it to the last 2 weeks or the last 4 weeks. You can do it for LinkedIn, which I just recently set up. You can do it for e-marketing. So that's a good way to just track engagement and see how it's working. You can also, it will help you to see kind of what's performing well and which deals, you may want to do more of in the future or something like that. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to jump over to the way I use BranchUp to then get onto LinkedIn, and onto Instagram, I'm sorry. And the way I do that is by using another social media scheduler. Okay, so I have one called SocialBee. It is just socialbee.com. I know there's another one that a lot of the agents use called Socialmonials. There's Hootsuite, and they're all different price points. This one uses some AI, so I think it's about $29 a month for the pro account that has all the functionality, but it has some cool AI tools in it. I'm going to do a separate training just on using SocialBee in the future. But I just want whatever social media scheduler you choose, you'll be able to do this. Okay. Buffer is another one that you can check out. They're less expensive. Hero Post, I think, is a one-time fee for the license forever. So you can check out some of those. But basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to add post. Okay. And remember over here, I showed you on BranchUp, if you go to the Facebook app and you go to posts, it's going to show you everything that's coming up, right? So what I do is I look through and I pick one post for each day that I want to use. Okay, so let's say for this was for this one's coming out today, but let's say for tomorrow, let's see, we have November 9th. That's Virgin Voyages. That G Adventures one looks pretty cool, doesn't it? So I'm going to open that up. And I'm going to, let me see if that picture's on this page as big as I want it. Doesn't really matter which one. So you find a picture you like, hit save image as, and I'm going to just save it in my downloads folder as G Adventures 11.9. Okay. Then I am going to copy this link. Okay. I'm going to go back to my scheduler. I'm going to select Instagram. I'm going to paste the link there for now, just so it kind of pops up. And then I'm going to add a photo or video. Go back to downloads, find that one I just did. Okay, so that's now my post. Now, if we go back here, we can copy the text from Branch Up. And then we can do learn more at. Okay, and you can put the link on there like that. There's also the other thing you can use is if you have a link tree set up, which I highly recommend, you can put these links in your link tree. So it doesn't have to go in the post, but that's just one way to get it out there for people to check out. Okay. And so now you can see I just basically took my post from Branch Up, copied it over here super quickly. And now all I need to do is I'm going to turn off the requeue. And I'm going to add a posting time. So we're going to do this tomorrow at, let's say, 9:25 a.m. and schedule that. I would also change this to curated. Okay. Okay. And then all we have to do is hit save post. And that is now scheduled. So like I said, this one, depending on which social media scheduler you use, it's going to have different functionality, but they're all going to work about the same. Where you can just copy what you have in the Branch Up schedule. Like I said, I pick one a day because I don't want to bombard my Instagram crowd. But all you have to do is copy the data and put it over there. And that's it. You can also, instead of posting a link with each post, you can put in your link tree a link to like travel deals and have that go back to your Facebook or somewhere where these deals are all being posted with links. So there's a million different ways to set it up to make it work for you. But that's just kind of the workaround that I use to make sure this is also being used for my Instagram. And I do it a month at a time. So like I said, it'll show content here for about a month. So I will go in at the beginning of the month. I'll schedule out the whole next month of Instagram based on what is going out on my Facebook and LinkedIn. And then I don't have to think about it again for another month.